Yeah, about to go home. Jesus.
All right, man. Let's hear it.
All right, so picture this skit. Here's the scenario. When it opens up, the skit, it's medieval times. And you're taken into kind of like a castle, like dungeon magician's type room, right? And there's a magician who's probably bald-headed like me, but he's got the horseshoe all around, you know? And he's making up potions, and the king's coming in there, and he's wanting to get certain potions from him, you know? And he's like, this is a good one here. He's like, I guarantee if you take this elixir right here, this potion, you will never get raped. So the king is like, oh yeah, freaking drinking this one, I'll never get raped, right? He's drinking this elixir in front of the magician, and the magician thinks to himself, or was it the other way around?
Oops.
Oh, shit. There it goes, man. There it goes.
Dude.
Live on the air.
Westfall said, he's like, I'm gonna have you come up, do some like commercials, you know?
You're going to do commercials?
Like writing,
Yeah.
you know? I was like, dude, that would be so money, man. Call me for real.
Yeah. They do that. They do whole big branding projects for a bunch of big-ass companies. Like, he does all the artist graphics for... He even had like an Austin like gig where he was doing some traffic stuff or like their whole like campaign for, I don't know, stopping at stop sign or something like that.
That's cool.
Stop. Yeah, dude, I could write some commercials, man.
Yeah.
We're recording.
I could definitely write some commercials. All right, well, you get into it, man. You know?
Get in my car. I'm gonna go home.
About to get in my car. Go home, suckers.
Suckers.
That's how I roll. Talk about current events. Not too risque.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know who Brittany Griner is?
She's the basketball player.
Yeah, so she was at Baylor University, led them to the women's championship. So she's from around, here somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
Katie, I thought.
I don't know, it might be. I don't know. In any case.
I think you're right.
Yeah, it is. I am.
She goes on WNBA, then goes on to the Olympics, But she's had some things in her past that lead people to like question whether or not they want to be supportive of her. One thing is that she had a domestic violence situation. She's lesbian, but she beat up her lesbian.
So allegedly she did. Allegedly, she was convicted.
They arrested both of them, I think. And
so what was the outcome before? Because an arrest means nothing. I don't want to judge her. Is there an outcome of the case or no? Of the domestic violence? Was she proven guilty?
I'm going to tell you, I don't know.
Okay, so that's speculation because
I've seen the picture of the arrest, so.
But a lot can be said about that.
It's true.
Okay.
I get it. Okay.
You were using that
just
as a character testimony, though.
All right. The next thing she did was did not want to do the national anthem. Do want to participate in the national anthem.
Did she kneel, or what was it, a kneeling thing?
I don't know. She just doesn't believe in the country.
So how much do you really know?
Okay, here's what I do know.
Okay, let's hear
what
it.
I do know, okay?
We found out a lot about what you don't know.
She was playing in China, and she carried those vape pens.
Was it a vape pen, or I thought she had a lot of cartridges?
Yes, she did. Right? She's over there, and she wants to continue to, use the way she uses. I mean, I'm sure here that's fine, but there, it's illegal for her to bring those through the customs.
How much did she have? A lot, right? Wasn't it like an ounce or two at will?
No idea.
It was a lot, man. Any case.
But I think it was a sizable amount. Like
she
more
did
than
the
just
crime.
like...
So it's not like she didn't do the crime. She did do the crime.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, the problem is that people here are making it out to be an issue of either we don't care about women, or we don't care about lesbians, or we don't care about black people.
So let me say,
because they're saying,
what if we took
why
all that
won't
out?
y'all go get her?
What if we took all that out? Would we still go get her? Like, why aren't we getting her?
I'll tell you exactly why we won't go get her. Okay.
Whether she was a white girl, Hispanic
Doesn't matter
girl,
if she's
doesn't matter.
white, black, whatever.
Okay.
Right? Even if this person was white, even if this person was, let's say,
Someone famous's daughter?
let's say the person is someone famous. Let's say it's just pick somebody, you know?
Beyonce.
Oh, you can't keep Beyonce.
But I was gonna use a white person.
Dude, you cannot keep Beyonce.
Oh, okay.
We'll go get her. We would, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Here's the problem.
Alright.
Even if that's Beyonce, right?
Jessica
And I agree. The fans, you know, the crazy stuff that would be going on in order to make that happen, you're probably right. But here's what you would have to do with Russia. They would know they have such a high price on you. They'd be like, one, back out of the Ukraine deal.
Yeah.
We don't want you giving them any weapons anymore. Okay? Two, we want you to free all of our political and military refugees that you have. And they might do some shit on top of that because they know they got you by the nuts. You've got to go do it.
Yeah.
So is there a diplomatic way to get her out? Are they just not, they're going to make her do her time over there? You don't think they're going to make a deal or do anything?
I think it's unfortunate that she may have to do part of that 10 years that she got.
But is that okay? I mean, she did break the law.
Yeah, she broke the law, in my opinion. You know, I mean, like, I think that's the problem with our younger generation, dude. Is like, I was talking about this with my kids. Like, dude, if I was on the run from the cops plenty of times, I knew they can fucking shoot me, you know? I've given them the right to shoot me because I ran. But now today, kids are like, no, if I pull a gun on them, they shouldn't shoot me, dude. Talking about, dude, just grow up with the expectation the cops are going to fucking beat your ass if you fucking make them, you know?
But that's sad that that's the reality, though. Is it not?
Dude,
It's gonna
in
be
Galveston,
sad, right?
look,
Right, Mike?
in Galveston County, last week, this dude fucking shoots at the cops. He dies by self-stabbing and self-drowning. He's in a high-speed chase, jumps out, running. Cops give chase. Somehow the guy dies by stabbing himself and jumping into a lake and the ocean and not getting out.
Oh, goodness.
Do you think they stabbed him and threw him over?
Yes! Fuck yeah, dude! How many times you just, seen movies of New York, New Jersey, the cops chase the dude up on the roof, man? You're fucked, dude. You're coming down. He jumped. He jumped, Captain.
So check it out. We decided that we were going to start talking about some real issues, man. And we're kind of jumped in this episode. Who knows if we'll post it, but there was a huge shooting. There were several of them. And we looked up some stats, but there was a shooting in Highland Park?
Yeah.
Highland Park, Illinois, which is 20 minutes north of or south of Chicago.
Yeah, south.
Yeah. And there was a shooting there, and I showed you a little bit about it. So the guy had some YouTube videos of him. And from what you saw, let me ask you about what you watched. It was almost like he had planned this out and told people that he was going to do it.
Yeah,
I know YouTube removed the videos. I captured them. I watched them. This guy, I don't know if you watched it, and I'll point over here.
Don't put that information out there. You captured those? Like, those are your own videos now?
They're mine. I got them.
Like, you weren't looking on YouTube when you showed us those?
No, those are my videos. Well, I screen recorded the video. What difference does it make?
Oh, they're not.
Yeah.
They're not. Are they?
That's
still...
a big deal because you can't find those anymore, right?
They're tough. So yeah,
Oh
you gotta
dude. Fuck, dude, I'm fucking out of here.
You gotta be a Uline customer.
Yes.
Oh shit. Alright. Anyway, so back to this story, because we are gonna jump into some real stuff. This guy dresses like a woman, and he has this video out of him. He's a rapper. His name's Awake the Rapper, and he has a couple songs that were really questionable on what they were about, and looked like he was going to do a shooting anyway in the video.
In a school.
In a school. He's in a classroom setting. And from that video, he, I guess they're having a parade in Highland Park, real rich area. So he's walking by, or he walks by, climbs up this ladder that's public access, gets on top of the building, and shoots with an AR-15 75 rounds. That's a lot. That's got to be four or five clips, I would think. Like 14 round, 16 round magazine or more. I'm not really sure on how that would work. But I watched the video and counted. I counted like 60 but I don't know if the video started at the same time. He killed 6 people with the gun before the ambulances could even get there and get them out. And then 25 other people had a bullet wound in them. And out of the 75 rounds, so basically he was a 50% accuracy on when he was shooting. Not a kill rate, but accuracy. So he was in drag, Nico, dressed as a woman, and left the scene, climbed down, left the gun, left the scene while the crowd was dispersing. This is at 10 a.m. at a parade. So what is that something to do with some gun riots, or what the heck was that? He bought the gun, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, he bought the gun, I think it was 2 to 3 months beforehand, legally, waited in line. He was 20, 21 years old, so he could buy the gun.
How old is this guy?
But he's 21 years old. But somehow I heard in Chicago, they've already kind of banned some of these weapons.
Oh, yeah. You can't have guns in Chicago. It's like New York.
Yeah, but in Highland Park, can you? Because it's outside of Cook County?
That's a good question.
Is it Cook County where they're at? I don't think Highland Park is in there. I don't know if it's the same or how it works.
This stuff happens everywhere, man.
So we were talking about everyone having a gun. You know, a lot of people were saying that everyone should have a gun to protect themselves. But do you think it's safe to have everyone armed when a guy's shooting like a sniper at people?
Yeah, I've heard your scenario.
Yeah, so say the shooting happens and everyone has their guns, because a lot of people believe everyone should be carrying because the bad guys are, or whoever it may be. But if one guy pulls out a gun, there's shots coming from afar and you see him, you don't know that he's not the one shooting, and then total mayhem could break out and people be getting shot everywhere.
I agree in a situation like that.
So go back to maybe we should get rid of those type of guns altogether, because that's what a lot of people are
just
saying.
assault rifle type stuff.
There's no real good purpose for an assault rifle to exist. But we can go grab Jared in the back and he'd argue about that all day. That gun's a gun.
Hunting.
Most people don't use an AR-15 to hunt,
but to hunt bees.
Yeah, you need a heavy round magazine to shoot bees.
It's the bees and knees, man.
But no.
We looked it up, though. There was, 300 mass shootings over the holiday weekend, and that was down 26%. What was the statistics on it?
Yeah.
300 mass shootings?
I thought it was just for the year we were down 26%.
Oh, maybe for the year. But we looked it up. There's 300 this weekend. All over the nation or something like that, and whatever, it was weird because the stats we kind of were like, I don't know how right they are.
It's just 4 people or more.
4 people or more get shot at one time, not including the shooter. That's considered a mass shooting. I don't know if that's maybe should be clarified better, because that's not one person. I mean, that could be someone killing his family.
Yeah, like fucking Spider did that shit. Right? Fucking Spider, man.
Spider.
Looking at him like, yo, don't be talking to me in public, man. Essay, or fucking, I'll fucking massacre you.
Massacre you.
Bro, that dude's videos are great.
What else do you have on that topic list?
So there's that. We haven't really finished that, but.
Is there even a finish? I mean, it's either take the assault rifles or not, but I don't think it's going to solve it regardless.
Yeah, you're putting it just on the assault rifles, but I think more so people want to talk about can I on my 21st birthday go and buy a gun without forms of checks and balances, right? Some countries like Denmark where there was just a shooting, they got super strict rules, man. I could read them to you.
I'll tell you today, I went and tried to get my license transferred to Texas, and I think it's easier to go and buy a gun than it is to get a driver's license. I really do. Yeah. I'm going to have to go back and forth. I got to get documents sent. I want my birth certificate.
To get a gun?
No, to get my driver's license.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, to transfer my license over from Colorado. I can't get a gun legally, but I've seen the purchase of a gun. And it's really rapid, Shauna's purchased a gun, and
was it a year and a half ago?
It was a year and a half ago. The guy that sold her the gun, fuck that guy.
That's a inside joke for these people.
Inside joke. In
any case, if you catch us on the street, ask us about that inside joke, and we'll fucking get murdered.
Murdered.
No, I'm just teasing. Ask us about it.
It's funny. What else we got on the list? Your skit was pretty dope.
You like that? That was good, right? Yeah, man. I could be in advertising. How about this? A night. Look. When do you think you should have the sex talk? And do you think the sex talk should go into topics such as actual pleasure of the sex versus the protection or safety of it.
All right, so I have a question. So let's dig into that. So the sex talk from a parent or the sex talk from a like a figure?
Is that different
school?
for you?
No, I don't know. I don't have
From the kid's
kids.
perspective, when do you think a kid should know?
I don't have kids, so I don't really want to think I'm
When do you think a
capable
kid
of
should
answering
know?
this. But I think there's two different questions there. When should the parent talk about it, and when should it be in the public school system?
I really just meant, when is the kid ready for it?
Oh, regardless of who it comes
Regardless of who.
from? Shit, I don't even know. I don't know.
You guys were kids, dude.
I don't have an answer for that, and I don't
Actually,
think I really...
motherfuckers were grown up when y'all
Well, remember I missed... Maybe it's 5, and I remember I missed that
yeah,
year.
fucking skip from fucking 4 all the way to fucking 40.
4 to 40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No sex talk. So you have kids, when is it?
I told my kids early, but
What's early? Put it out there.
like my son, like kindergarten, and I think I had already started dealing with some of that with my daughter, like by 1st grade.
For people that don't have kids, what age is kindergarten? Because I have no idea what age.
You're like 5,
5.
4 or 5, you know. But I did it more so because I want them to be safe, and so they need to know what things are to know what's not right, you know.
Yeah.
So you didn't talk about the pleasure and this and that. It's kind of informational.
But what's happening here, the reason I brought it up, this is on New York Post today.
Well, I thought this was in a school setting. That's why I was questioning.
The school board director, Jen Mason, is going to teach sexual pleasure to a class of 9-year-olds. This is in Washington State. Now, it's New York Post, so they grab you at that headline.
Let me forget about
They
that.
grab you at that headline,
Yeah.
right? I look it up. It's not as bad as what that sounds like. She is teaching sex education to 9-year-olds. It's a class of 9 and 12-year-old, 10, 11, 12, you know, all the way to 12. And she's teaching
Don't
it.
let me forget about the director though, because remember I had texted you about something before that.
So
Sorry.
she's teaching this class. It will involve a talk on sexual pleasure, but there's like 8 different subjects, and that's just one of the 8. You know, number 2 would be
so
like
it's not all dedicated to
safety, you know, contraceptives, things of that, right? So she's giving them like a 8-tiered talk about sex. It's not just about pleasure, but there is a segment on pleasure.
That makes a big
difference. It does make a big difference, you know?
It could be taken out of context.
But, you know, do you want somebody talking to your 9-year-old about... I did it first, you know, before that age, but I don't think some people are probably like, oh, shit.
Personally, I think that the parent should have to sign a consent for another adult to teach their child about that. That's what I think personally.
Yeah,
I don't know.
For sure. And I think that...
I don't think they should just happen. Your kid come home and like, oh, the teacher taught us this today in health without you knowing it. I think you should be a part of it because everyone's belief system is going to be a little bit different on when they should know and what they can even do. You know, like if you're Catholic, we were talking about they teach the contraceptives are bad or whatever it may be. So I don't know. I don't think any teacher.
Neighbors, man, I don't think that would. I think they would be wildly upset if their 9-year-old or 10-year-old or 11-year-old came home and heard, you know.
So what school was that you said?
This is in Washington State.
So
let me
jump back to the director thing, because do you remember the text that I sent you about the Texas director of school board education?
Oh yeah.
I wonder if that's the same position. And once that person gets into that position, they can already set the rules. So like by the time you find out what they're doing, they've already had that position. And correct me if I'm wrong, you're going to have to help me remember, but they were trying to get the word slavery taken out of the the library and the books in the schools and put it as involuntary relocation. So slavery in education, where your kids go to school. This is the Texas Children's Board of Education, if I remember correctly. This is I sent you the article about it.
I'm just curious, like who would want to take the word slavery out? Like, in my opinion, like
they wanted to
an
change
African American person wouldn't want involuntary.
No, I think it's the worst
insult
in the entire world. And one of the first comments that I got to laugh at was like, I was involuntarily relocated to Michigan for a shitty job. that's not slavery.
Yeah.
And that's a huge injustice for that's a huge injustice for anybody, any race to say that slavery is involuntary relocation.
Yeah,
no,
dumb.
call it what it is. Slavery. It should not be should not be taken out of the books.
It's dumb. That's really dumb.
But it's gonna happen. That's what they're trying to do.
Unbelievable.
Mikey's got a phone call.
Fuck that
Hook it up.
up. Yeah, that's crazy.
What else?
What else did we put on there, man?
I don't know.
Let's see. We talked about the 9-year-old sex. Talked about 9-year-old sex. Right? So,
Where'd my phone go?
how many times did you remember that? So Mikey Jimenez and Kevin Estrada talked about 9-year-old sex with me. I don't mention my name.
It's taken so out of context.
Yeah, for
Yeah, we video clipped that one. No, what I was saying earlier is you video clip those and you announce it, and we upload this. All of a sudden, you're gonna have a fucking kill unit on you, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been removing that shit because they don't want people to know that it was there, dude. It's the government.
Oh, do you think I have a kill unit on me because of the...
Yeah, because you're telling people now on...
I'm
on
telling you
camera.
right now that I have the video.
Right.
And
And
that
they took them off.
I don't care. I got it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
that's
repost-
what I'm trying to say. Like,
I'm going to repost it. You think the kill company, they're going to come kill me for it?
the FBI.
Fuck
Yeah.
them dudes. Fuck y'all. I got the video. I'm going to
Fuck
repost it.
we get a call from Sean. Kevin
What happened to
broke
Kevin?
his neck jerking off.
Listening to that music with Google. Oh man, so how funny was that?
The government sets his ass all kinds of stuff.
So we're chilling in the backyard and what'd you say, play some music and what came on? Like the most horrible song ever.
Yeah.
Google outed me on my playlist.
It was fucking music for teeny boppers, man.
That's all up in my algorithm.
Like an 80s junior high teen movie,
Okay, so let me ask you this. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, and I have Google devices all over my house. I mean, my thermostat, my lights, everything's done. But we were at my house talking, you were asking Google a bunch of crazy-ass questions. What happened?
Yeah, she shut down when I said, which famous people were on Epstein's pedophile island? And this is after I'm asking her serious, different questions. You know?
We've been talking to her. It's the Google Nest
Yeah.
Max Hub or whatever. Yeah.
So, I mean, I've been talking to her for probably 20 minutes, asking her different questions and stuff. Right?
Being silly, a bunch of weird stuff.
I asked that question and she shuts down and
Turns
resets herself.
off and reboots. And this thing has a camera. This thing has a camera on it too. It has this thing's so in tune. So I like it. I don't care. I want things to be in my algorithm. I'm all for it, dude. If you know me, feed me the stuff I want to buy. I'm cool with it. T's over here eating candy. And
Try one of those too, man.
yeah,
You both of them.
No, take me both, man.
Yeah, so my Google Nest, it sees me in the morning when I walk by. It recognizes my face. The camera's kind of always on. And it says, good morning, Kevin,
Good morning,
boy.
Kevin. Do you need me to take care of that boner?
It calls me. I have got her to say some weird stuff.
But it's actually a male Alexa,
Yeah.
And
This is where it goes south every time.
Kevin's into it, which is fine. He just needed to tell us, dude.
Yeah.
This is where it goes south.
Yeah, I mean, so I don't know how many different sexualities there are, like 27 different sexualities, but you're the one with robotic,
I like robots.
male robot sex. That's what you like.
I'm into gay robot sex
I don't
with
know
a
if it
male
would
robot.
be gay because it's a organism. I don't know if it's a,
Oh, so it's okay, neutral.
Chuckles in.
yeah. It might be called something else.
Name all the ones that you said.
my God,
How many
man.
are there?
Yeah, this is wild, man.
So we're laughing.
Let me see if I can find
It is what it is. You're either guy, in my opinion, you're a guy or girl. You can act and do whatever you want after that, but you're a guy or girl. There's a male and there's a female.
I'm willing to even say just to include
You can identify
people,
as something different.
You
but
can be one and say you want to be the other, and
But you're not.
let's just call that a third thing. But that's all, dude. Like, why do we have
how many are
you
there?
can't fit in 3?
Read the.
Like, how many should I give you? 4?
I thought you had like 10 of them that you could be called.
Yeah. I'm about to read it to you, man.
So
okay,
are these younger people?
These are this is just the different genders, okay?
All right, this is how many genders?
Yeah. Male, female, transgender, gender neutral, non-binary.
What's that?
I don't know yet. I'm just telling you.
We're at 5.
Agender, pangender, genderqueer,
What the hell?
two-spirit, third gender, and then here's 3 more categories. All of those, none of those at all, or a combination of these. These are all different genders. Even the last 3 I just said. The all, none, or some.
You think it's like the combo?
Like you could go around talking about like, are you male or female? Bro, I don't do those terminologies. I'm actually some.
I'm other.
I'm some. Oh, let me go to the thing here. What is it? You're some of all of these? Which ones? Don't put me in a box, sir.
How many do we count? 13? I count.
That's
13.
crazy, dude. And so then,
but no,
so
it's
then
like 13,
that's why the
and then the last one basically gave you like infinite other choices because the other one's like other. Like
that's
what does that
why
even
when
mean?
you get into the sex label, like LGBTQ, whatever, there's
many?
actually like 20 because some of these things now you have like 13 of these. You have to have different ones for each one.
Google what binary. You said something about binary.
Non-binary. Yeah, I can't understand why non-binary isn't the same thing as...
What is the definition?
Gotta look it up, Kevin.
We'll look it up. Sure.
It'll make for great time on TV. Yeah. Non-binary meaning. Here we go. All right.
Get that in your algorithm, Google.
Non-binary,
popping up.
which seems to be the same as genderqueer, is an umbrella term for gender identities that are not solely male and female. Identities that are outside gender binary.
I don't know if I faded out or what the hell just happened, but I didn't get any of that shit.
Yeah, it's
I don't even
fucking
care.
complex.
I think it's
man.
stupid, man. I think there should just be a guy and a girl, and if like all that other shit, that's between.
Dude,
people.
I'm even okay if you say I want to be a guy and I'm a girl, or I want to be a girl and I'm a guy. I don't care if that's too. Like if you say, well, are you okay just then saying you're a girl? No. Okay. Are you okay saying that you're a boy? Okay. No. So well, I'll give you a third then. Well, why do we got to go past that? You're either this one, that one. You do different sex stuff, or you're this one,
or some of all.
Yeah. Like what the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
It's crazy, dude.
I think it should be guy or girl, and you can only like change if you get it whacked off. Like if you want to be called a girl, you got to get your dick cut off. I think that's mandatory. That's.
But then you'll have some guy that does it and goes, I identify as a guy, I am a guy, and I chopped my dick off. So I get a category 2, Kevin.
Why does everyone want to? Why does everyone want to?
Oh man, that's some fucking no dick sexuals,
No dick binary
sexuals. Non dick sexual. Let me look this up. Man who likes to be a man who is not attracted to man but cuts penis off. Oh, okay. I know what that is now. or this one, dude. Like, I like ladies, and I am a lady, but I have a fish in a fish tank at the house, so I need to be given one of these extra things here. Women who like women who have fish at home. That's a fucking. It's called fucking fish sexual. Oh man, it's too much, dude.
Too much.
I serve too many people right underneath the wheel, man.
What you looking for?
His glasses go on.
Mikey over there counting down. Did you break them? I know a guy that can do some soldering. I have a solder guy. If you want his card. Oh, you took a picture.
How much is this solder guy sucking you off?
I'd like to send a shout out to him and drummed out in the Shin Yun.
Yeah, all these
Who else do I need to
Good
promote?
Lord.
Oh, Ace from BJ's.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Wolf Lady.
I told my mom all about the coyote too.
Coyote Lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, too.
So
There's
later.
Jay,
All right,
bro.
Adios.
Later.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I was looking to get that many choices.
Yeah. It's whatever, man. I just don't know why it has to be so messy, so complicated for me. Like, I'm cool, whatever you want to do, but you've already like gotten me to say that you're cool no matter what you're doing. Right? Now, why do you gotta take me further to where I gotta like go? Oh man, I gotta go out of my way to figure out. Are you a fish sexual? You have. Why are you putting me in a box? Just because I like women and I am a woman and I have a fish at home
So
doesn't mean that sometimes I don't want to be a woman who acts like a man who's attracted to women who cut off his penis.
I would think that a lot of people would just want to just not be in the box. So if they're not in the box, why do they have to have a category?
Yeah, just call them non-box.
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 That's another one you got now.
There we go, man. Wikipedia.
Non-box. I don't need to check a box.
Yeah.
On the circle.
Yeah. In fact, when they get it, like, oh, another person forgot to check the box. They're like, you're new, aren't you, honey? Okay. We have some non-box people in the world. Okay.
They don't check.
The world is not as small as you thought it was. Okay, we do have non-box people.
Does the box exist, or the box is not even there?
No, they just don't do anything.
It's just blank.
Listen, I was doing it online and I realized that we're gonna have an impasse here because on your drop-down box, there is no box, and I need a no box in order to you to know that I'm a non-box.
How would you not? How would you know or not know that there's a no box?
You actually.
How do they prove it?
It doesn't matter. You just constantly bitch. Yeah, just constantly bitch.
It's never
Yeah,
right.
it's never right. Never right.
Oh, yeah. I didn't check the box; it didn't exist.
Yeah.
Standing up for my rights.
Mikey over here.
That's about how I
Mikey
feel
over here
about it.
knew grading all this stuff. He's like, oh, Tina, they didn't pick the box. And Tina's like, I want you to know, I got a non-box niece that I love so much.
Non-box,
Non-box
non-checking, the non-box. Oh,
Just
dude,
Tina's
man.
over here dressing you down because you didn't know about non-box. You're like, man, fuck, dude. I mean, I just looked up and there was 1,000 categories. Like, how am I supposed to keep up with all this? Racist.
It would be sexist.
But they
still
no
say
matter. They're gonna say you're racist. You could actually be a black person. It's gonna be like racist.
Yep.
Bunch of Karens, dude.
Where did the Karen name come from? I was trying to figure that out. Like, who came up with that? Like, that's the popular name for like a white suburban like nagging bitch, right? Where did it come from? Was it like a video or something? Or?
No, I put that out there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you came up with that.
Nico did it.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So you heard it here, man. Nico created Karen.
Bingo.
Bingo.
That was pretty bad.
I figured you'd have some Karen ass neighbors in here where you live. You too.
We do, man. We do.
So what about you inviting everyone to these parties and always putting Mikey's address on them?
The problem is, Mikey wants to say, "Hey, party at Nico's for July 4th." I was like, "Okay." I was like, "All right, okay." Yeah,
Come
dude,
on over.
guys, I forgot, man. I'm sorry. I thought I texted y'all. I'm sorry, I did text y'all. Yes, come over to the house. Here's my address. And I got Mikey's address there. When
Yeah.
freaking Google searched it, I was like, "Bop, there you go. Show up at that guy's house."
So I was
Nico, boo, or, what's going on here?
I was over there, man. I went. No, there was no party, man. But I have a question though. Where were you? Where were you this weekend? We wanted to talk about it, man.
New Braunfels,
What were you doing in Bronxville?
the tattoo convention.
We saw some pictures. That shit looked dope.
Yeah, it was good shit, man. It was fun.
So
No,
this,
well, I guess you told us already.
you look like
I was
you
gonna
got
say you
some
didn't get any
sun.
opportunity to
Oh, you didn't get any ink?
Yeah, ink.
No.
What about your little boy? Did he get some?
Yeah, he got his ears pierced.
He got his ears pierced. Nice.
No, just kidding.
Right.
We wanted to.
Why not? Why didn't you?
We wanted
Time?
to get tats, but no, man. The guys that we really wanted to do the work, they were all booked up.
You should have took the ones nobody wanted to work with.
Yeah.
That's the good stuff, man.
Practice.
Yeah.
Practice.
Yeah. Just
So did you?
just scribble some
You
lines on my
didn't
shit.
ski though. You didn't ski, but you said you would. That was the whole thing. It was the ski part. So you
Yeah.
would have done it, but you didn't do it.
We didn't stay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Went to SeaWorld.
SeaWorld.
I like SeaWorld.
Yeah.
I like to trap
You like to
great
trap
white
animals
whales into spaces.
and then make
Kevin.
movies about them, or
Well, here's the deal, Kevin. I'm not killing the animal. I'm killing them softly with this small tank. Killing them softly with this small tank.
hey man, so sing my favorite
Letting
song.
their whole life just go down the drain, literally. Their whole life. I heard a great white whale. Or what do they call it? Killer whale? Speak up. I heard a killer whale said, "Get me the hell out of here." I tried to save the whale, but man, I had some fear of getting shot in the process. Or maybe I get him out and he kills me, killing me softly with his teeth one time, chewing the body apart 2 times, killing me softly with his teeth, killing me softly with his teeth, crushing my dreams and my hopes and aspirations.
Man, I'm really impressed. That went way longer. I think that was longer than the real song, man. That was awesome.
Fucking just kill that shit. Just
So
smash it.
just say it. How much do you love the Fugees, man?
Oh, man, I hate the Fugees.
So is that tough for you, or is that funny to make fun of?
It was funny to make fun of, man. Yeah.
We love the Fugees. Whatever.
Kevin loves the
Yeah, me
Fugees.
too.
I do, man. I do.
Yeah.
I have a tape that no one's ever heard before that I only have of the Foodies, and if you listen to it, you'd really like them.
Yeah, but only you
Yeah,
can
no,
get this tape.
I'm the only one with ever a copy from Wyclef.
Because of how much you spent with Uline.
with uline.com.
Yeah.
Uline.com.
Yeah,
That's how you gotta get it.
that's interesting. Yeah.
All right. Thanks for that song.
Yeah,
that
you're
was
welcome,
good shit,
man.
That was good shit.
That was good shit.
Shit, man.
Yeah, I mean, I often come up
What
with
about a Way Back Wednesday? You got a Way Back
Oh,
Wednesday?
man, yeah.
Funny story.
Man, I don't know why this popped
Before
in my
you do
head.
that, do y'all want to promote our guests for next week?
Oh, yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Mikey.
Oh man, I forgot who they are, dude.
Do it in Spanish. Do it in Spanish.
Yeah, do it in Spanish and English. Let's see what you got, man.
Listen. ¿Cómo dice? I just say random words that don't even go together. I'm like,
All right, who do we have on next week? Mikey.
Hold on.
oh, Kevin, that made for great filming.
Yeah.
There we go. Put them on the spot, full of food.
All right, Natasha and Tatiana of the company Live Crunchy.
Living crunchy.
Living Crunchy. You've heard of Living La Vida Loca? This is Living La Crunchy.
Living the
Okay?
country.
Living La Crunchy. Living La Crunchy Lunchy. Living La Crunchy Lunchy.
We're excited because we've only had 2 other female guests.
Yes.
Shout out Rusty. Shout
Rusty
out
Hendricks
Chef Mary.
of Uncle Bean's Coffee.
Yep, Uncle Beans.
And Chef Mary Bass
Chef Mary Bass.
of Chef Mary Bass.
And so in 35 something episodes, we've had two ladies join, and then next week we'll have double that number with Mikey's, your cousins, correct?
My
Yeah.
cousin's young.
So
We're
I'm
excited
sure
about
they're gonna
that.
have a cool story about how about the business, how they started the business.
Yeah.
Yeah. Live crunchy.
Live Crunchy.
Tatiana.
Yeah.
I don't know a lot about
I'm
it,
not talking
so-
about Taco Bell Live Crunchy.
I don't know a lot about it, but are they going to bring some treats?
They don't cook anything.
They don't.
No, they don't cook anything.
I don't know much about what it is.
They post about like healthier options.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. So like instead of buying this, what's regular, and and you know what you see, this is a healthier and better option.
I'm sure they'll explain it all. We're excited to have them. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it should be fun. Yeah.
Make
hopefully they don't think we're too crazy.
Well, hopefully it'll make you straighten up a little bit.
Yeah.
Get your act together.
Hopefully.
Man.
We'll see.
Tough crowd.
It is a tough crowd, man.
Way back Wednesday, brother. Tell us a story.
This is not a big story, not long. I don't even know why I was thinking about this today, but when I was in junior high, like silk and rayon, button down, loud print, blousey type dress shirts were like the thing. You wore those with your Z Cavariccis, you know, or your Jabots, you know, and you had Giorgio Bruttinis, you know, as your shoes and whatnot, man.
Yeah.
All right. So, anyways, picture these times, okay? We shop like we normally do at either TJ Maxx or Marshalls. My mom doesn't have a whole lot of money, so we're trying on stuff, you know, going in the dressing room, and I see this woman, man. You know, I'm over there. It's more in the men's section, you know, and I'm like, oh man, I like this. This is got these chest pieces, you know, loud colors like black on cream with some red. You know, it looks like something like if Alice in Wonderland had a chess set, you know. I was like, man, that's a sweet shirt, man. I'll be styling in that. So I take it to the lady to get a number or whatever, go back and to the changing room. And at that time, my mom and my brother walk up. I'm like, hey, I just want to try this shirt on. You know, look, I want to get this shirt, you know, if it fits. And I take it inside, you know, and I start putting it on. I'm like, man, what the fuck? This shirt has a shoulder pad, man. That's weird. I've never had a shirt with shoulder pads. I come out, man, and the lady who checked me in isn't the same lady who's there now. Now it's this young hot lady who was up at the front.
Yeah.
Right? Now she got to be like 21, you know, but she was pretty hot, pretty attractive, you know. Maybe she was actually 19 or 20. I don't know. In any case, older than me. I'm only like freaking 12, you know.
Yeah.
So I come out, you know, and I look at my mom and my brother, and I'm like, this shirt, like, weird the way it fits with some shoulder pads. She's like, that's a lady's shirt. Smoking hot girl was like, that's a woman's shirt.
So let me ask you, did you get it or did you put it back?
No, put it back, dude.
Back. Some dudes in that time frame were rocking shoulder pads, crisscrossing them, and some of the Z Cavaricci suits, they had those shoulder pads. I was joking too about these glasses. I got some new glasses, and how do you define a man and a woman's?
See, I would wear those. I like those.
So I liked them, and the lady's like, "Those are girls," and I'm like, "What are girl glasses, dude? These are like how does that even matter?" You know,
fucking glass sexual right there.
I'm a
glass sexual, dude.
I'm a non-box chicken.
Non-box glass sexual right there. That's number 97.
Hey, respect my choice to be that.
Yeah.
All right, man. So we're almost out of time. Nico, you want to take us out of this?
Yeah. Hey.
Show?
Yeah, we should have a actually really good show next week.
Yeah.
So if you happen to be watching this, tune in for that.
And you've made it this far. Thank you.
Please hit the like and subscribe. If you want to follow us on Instagram, it's We Don't Know JAK, JAK, no C. We put funny stuff out there every single day.
All right, man. Good show.
Good show, fellas.
You want some of this love too?
Yeah, I don't want to mess it up, you know?